Hello, collective. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in and listening. This is this is the biggest transformation that Divine Masculine has made so far. So I decided to start breaking it down by the elements. And that's the kind of live message I did today. Now, I usually go live on Saturday, but if for some reason I don't go live on Saturday, I try to make up for it on Sunday or Monday. I usually do take a Saturday off a month because I take a weekend, I take a full weekend. So that weekend, I either will go live or I won't. Just depends on how I'm feeling. And then if I don't go live, I will see you on Sunday or Monday. So I was looking at the different elements of energy. We looked at the air sign, then we looked at the water sign, then we looked at the earth signs, and then we looked at the fire signs. And it looked like the earth signs and the water signs, a little bit in their emotions, a little bit kind of like in a little bit of depression, some negativity, but fire signs were really feeling it. Fire signs are really feeling it right in the heart chakra. They're going through like a valley of the shadow of death. They're going through a huge transformation, tower moment, death, rebirth, sacred birth. Some of them are coming out of what's called the void experience. So some people are describing that as the black goo. I don't like calling it that because everything that's in the void experience isn't all about black goo. That's like a tiny smidgen of what is actually in a void experience. So, when you get about halfway through the void experience and you're learning about the black goo and the lines in the sky and orgone energy and kind of all these energy cures or whatnot, when you're learning all that stuff, you've gone through a void. Okay, you've gone through a void. You are experiencing some sort of void experience. You are having a void. You're not, when you're in a void experience, it's like you're getting a lot of information, but you're not getting the information you really want that you might be looking for spiritually, but you're getting a lot of like rabbit hole information, red pill, blue pill, stuff like that. Now, a lot of the black goo stuff, so a lot of the masculines have probably ventured down to these rabbit holes. And so they're learning about a lot of different things at this time. See, because one of the things, the enemy plays a lot of games with the masculine, especially at certain times of the year, certain times of the season. This is one of those seasons where the enemy is going to try to tempt the masculine with some spiritual new age stuff. Okay. Masculine may be well into his void experience at this point. Okay. He's maybe even kind of gotten detached. He might find himself with a closed heart chakra. He might find himself detached altogether. Just depends. What he needs to do is he needs to ground his energy and he needs to go higher. So the masculines have been going through a lot of preparation in this season. The Lord is testing them, preparing them, and just basically a lot's going on. And while God's preparing your masculine for you, the enemy is trying to lay out little enemy type things. Okay, he's trying to plant third parties. He's trying to play up on all your insecurities. He's trying to fill you with information that's going to cause you to worry. All these kinds of things are what the enemy is up to right now. Okay, so like with the feminine, if he can cause the feminine to worry, big time, that's what he wants to do. Especially if he can get the feminine to worry about the masculine. If he can get the masculine to worry about the feminine. If the worry turns to the point of jealousy, then the enemy won. Okay, fire signs were looking pretty jealous. Okay, I don't know if they were just really in their fiery ego energy, but they were in their fiery energy. I literally was getting jealousy over and over and over. It's like masculine cannot stand to see someone with his feminine or near his feminine. Or, okay, like maybe fire signs are going through some sort of breakup. They don't want to let go. It's like they don't want to let it go, but they got to let it go to move on. But they're not ready to let it go. And there's a reason why they're not letting it. There is a reason why fire signs are not ready to let go. Now, most of these fire signs are masculine energies. So this is the energy that I am picking up on at this time. I am picking up on a select group of masculine energies who've been handpicked by God, who are being hand prepared by the hand of God for their sacred union, for their rod and staff sacred union with their significant other. Okay, now look here. We got a couple of kings coming out. Now, earlier today we had two kings. We had the two red kings, so that's interesting because we're getting Mr. Authority right here. And we're getting another Mr. Authority. So it's like you're getting Jesus and Peter. It's like you're getting the judge and the court-appointed attorney at the same time. I don't know. You're getting two official masculine energies with this energy and fiery energy. This could both be fiery energies. And it's double for your trouble. So, okay, so I'm picking up this group of masculines. It could just be two masculines that I'm picking up on at this time. So these are somebody's masculines who are being prepared for the twin flame union. These are sacred masculines. So these are masculines who are going through the shift right now. They're going through a huge transformation, the biggest transformation they've seen yet. They're going through the valley of the shadow of death, the rebirth, the dark night of the soul, and or the void experience. They may be learning a lot about technological warfare, monitoring spirits, marine kingdom spirits, narcissist empath dynamics, karmic relationships, real twin flame dynamics versus false karmics. Okay. They may have met this other spiritual masculine on the spiritual plane. They might be helping each other. Masculines could be helping each other at this time. All right, so masculines are going through this huge awakening. This is like a final awakening. So it's not just these two masculines that are going through this awakening, but it's just that there are two masculines who I personally am picking up on who are sacred masculines. Meaning they know who their twin flame is. They know what their purpose is. They know what a twin flame is. They know they have a purpose and mission. They want to marry their twin flame, their kingdom spouse person. They are warrior souls. They are believers. They're pretty much typical twin flame dynamics that go on, traditional or typical dynamics that go on with these masculines. So these are masculines that really do generally like to be seen as the provider. It is recommended that in twin flame union that you both learn to be a provider or you both learn to be a helper, but that you both are being providers and helpers. That's how it's fair and balanced. Okay, so if one is doing most of the providing, the other one does most of the helping. If one is doing most of the helping, the other one is doing most of the providing. And if you switch it up, you partner together and you work on these things together. And this is how you partner. Your dynamics are working for you because one's not taking on more than the other. One's not one-sided where, okay, you're making decisions and you're doing things side by side. You're making decisions as partners. One person's not making more decisions than the other. One person's not working more than the other. One person's not trying more than the other. One person's not giving to the relationship more than the other. It's not necessarily based on income, unless that's how